To the next video. In this video I will show you how to integrate TipKit in React Native's new architecture. Now TipKit is only available for iOS, this video is only available for iOS as well. So the first thing which you have to do is, after creating React Native project, is open the XE workspace of your iOS folder and make sure you update the minimum deployment target to 17. I know this is quite high, at least at the point of me recording this video, because iOS 18 has still not come out, but TipKit is only supported from iOS 17 and above. So I wanted to tell you this at the very start, because I tend to forget these things at the very end of the video. So make sure you change the minimum deployment to 17 over here as well as over here. Now I will show you the output. Now there are two ways of displaying TipKit. I will show you the first way. The second way I couldn't really figure it out. Like I'm able to display it, but I'm not able to dismiss it. So the first way is, there is this button. Now this button is a native button. This is not a React Native touchable opacity or pressable button. Later on I will tell you why I have created this native button as well, because in the first way which I am showing, we require a native component. We can't just create a React Native component. That's why. So if I click on this button, so here you can see that TipKit has been displayed. Now here you can style it to however you feel like. If I click on this button again, the TipKit is dismissed. If I click on it again, it is shown. Now if I click on this cancel button, it is dismissed. If I click on this button again, here you can see the TipKit is not displayed. So the state of when to display and when not to display TipKit is internally managed by iOS. We don't have to write any state as such, like save this state in user defaults, nothing like that. Even if I try to reopen my app, the TipKit won't show, because the user has already dismissed it. TipKits are only shown once to the user, as once to the user, but they would have to cancel the TipKit. Okay, otherwise they will see the TipKit every single time. Now this is one way. So what I will do is, for the second way, I will have to uninstall the app, because otherwise the TipKit won't get displayed. Now the second way, like I told you, there is little bit of problem. I'll come back to that in a bit. But what you will have to do is, you will have to open this documentation, because I will be copying a lot of code. We will be creating a Fabric component, and for that you can just open this Fabric native component documentation. Keep this handy. Now for coming back to the second TipKit output, so if I click on this click me button, here you can see the tip has been, oh sorry, I forgot to change the code. So I'll have to go to my Swift file. Also I'll tell you one more thing. Okay, I'll just comment this out, uncomment this, and just comment this out. I'll rerun my app. Okay, so this will take little bit of time. In the meantime, what you will do is, this is my React Native application. You will have to open your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project, then you will have to cd to this iOS directory, and then run this particular command, bundle install and an rtc new arc enabled one bundle execute pod install. So this will enable the new architecture for iOS. Okay, then okay, is it ready? Yeah, it is ready. So I'll just click on this button, and here you can see the TipKit is displayed. Now I know this is overlapping on the button, like I couldn't figure it out how to position it. Like the first TipKit which I shown, it I was not positioning it, but it was like displaying based on this particular button. Like I told you, right, we require a native button. That's why for the second TipKit, like I think we can invoke this even from a React Native button. But now the problem is, so suppose there is one more thing which I want to show you. If I click on this learn more, here you can see it is displaying hello. So that's what, if you want to add one action to your TipKit, you can do that as well. Now when I try to dismiss it, it is not getting dismissed. I don't know why. There is some issue with this code, I guess, but this is the same code which I used in native iOS as well. It worked perfectly fine. I faced similar issue in in Flutter as well. So I'm not really sure what the issue is, but anyways, here it is not getting dismissed. Even if I click on the button, nothing is happening. I don't know why. So if you know what's the issue is, do let me know in the comments. But anyways, let's get started with the code now. So first thing which you have to do is create this folder called rtn_my_kit_view. Then I have created package.json file. I have copied everything from docs. Only this name has been changed, this name has been changed, and this has been changed. Then I have created a podspec file. Again, I have copy pasted it from docs. Only this name has been changed. Then I have created a JS folder. Inside that I have created a TypeScript file. Again, copied it from docs. I have removed the props which we are passing in the docs, and this name has been changed. Rest everything remains the same. Then what I have done is that again open your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project, and then firstly run this command. Once you run this command, you will have to do cd dot dot. It will move you outside your React Native project. Then you will have to run this command, but instead of all, I think you can just write iOS, because we only want to run it on iOS. So here, as you can see, instead of rnapp, you will have to write your own project name. As you can see, my project name is rnapp. So over here, as well as over here, and this is my folder name. Then you will have to cd to the main iOS directory, so this one, and then run this command. So this will do code generation for our fabric module which we have created. Okay, now the documentation also says that create an iOS folder over in this particular folder. We won't be doing that. We will be writing the entire code inside Xcode, because we want to make use of Swift, because TipKit is only supported in Swift, not in Objective-C. But we will have to write Objective-C code, because the new architecture relies on Objective-C, so we will be calling Swift code from Objective-C. So next, you will have to again open the XE workspace of your iOS folder inside Xcode. The next thing which you have to do is, firstly, we will have to create this rtn_my_kit TipKit view header file. Again, I have copied it from docs. Only this name has been changed. Then create an Objective-C file. Create this file, Objective-C file, rtn_my_kit TipKit view manager, but change the extension to .mm, so it is an Objective-C++ file. Again, I have copy pasted it from docs. Only this name has been changed, this has been changed, and this has been changed. Then I have created another Objective-C file. Again, change the extension to .mm. Now create a Swift file called search tip. Xcode will ask, do you want to create a bridging header? Click yes. I'll come back to this file later on. So here, firstly, again I have copied it from docs. So here we are including our header file. This has been copied from docs. Only this names has been changed, and here we are writing our bridging header name. So as you can see, my bridging header name is rnapp. So I'm writing the same over here. This thing is changed because we are importing, writing the code inside the main Xcode XE workspace. Then I have copied this from docs. Only this name and this name has been changed. Again, copied this from docs. Only this name has been changed. And here we are initializing our Swift file. So create one Swift file called my TipKit view as well. We'll come back to the implementation later on. Then again, I have copy pasted this from docs as well. Only this particular name has been changed. Then copied this from docs. Also this name has been again, here I am just hard coding some width and height, so you can change it to whatever you feel like, because I mean, even if you entered 500 by 500, we are giving some styles in React Native part as well, so it will most probably take that particular style, so use appropriately. Then here we are initializing our Swift file. Here we are adding it to our view, and next this entire thing is copied from the docs. Only this name has been changed and this name has been changed. Then here I have created one Swift file called search tip. Here we are importing TipKit. So this is basically like Swift UI. So this is not UI kit. So here we are so here you can customize your TipKit to whatever you want to make it look like. So here I want for title I am taking some text. For message I am taking some text. For asset I am taking an image, and for action I have just entered one action called learn more. Now coming back to this particular Swift file, so here I am importing UI kit as well as TipKit, and here we have created this button. Then I have just initialized that particular button and set some NS layout constraints as well, and here we are initializing our search tip file. Then this is like boilerplate code which you have to write whenever you want to initialize your TipKit view. Then on button click, so there are two ways of displaying TipKit. So for this getting the whole of root view controller, I have created this particular extension as well. You can use that. Then here we ask TipKit whether you want to display it or not. So if you want to display the output from the first demo which I shown you, you can use this. So here you can see the source item, it requires a source item and you need to pass our source item. That's how it positions itself, right? So that's why we require a native UI component. I couldn't figure it out with React Native component. If you know, do let me know in the comments. And here, as you can see, for the second demo, we don't require a source item. So I think you can call this particular thing from React Native's button click as well, but the problem is I'm not able to dismiss it. So I think that's it from native side. Also make sure you add this tips.configure as well, otherwise TipKit won't show for you. And the last thing which we have to do is import our RTN my TipKit view, and this is how I am displaying it inside our app. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.